What's your name again?
Sohaib.
Sohaib, can you go ahead and thoroughly examine this robe for everybody? So fantastic. So even Sohaib has confirmed it's a completely normal piece of robe, not to be concerned about. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead and go take a look at that. Thoroughly examine it if you could. Because you may have seen before a magician cut a piece of rope in half and then put it back together. Well, rather than try to trick you tonight, I thought it might be more interesting to show you because we're educators here as well. In fact, as a doctor in the hospital, it's my job to restore patients back to health all the time. Convinced. Seemed good. Completely normal piece of rope. Of course it is. I wouldn't have let you look at it otherwise. A normal piece of rope, just like you find it in any bedroom. Very good. Let's see. Trauma shears from the hospital. I washed most of the blood off. It's okay. There you go. Don't worry about it. So we're going to go ahead and give this one a cut. Let's see how this works out. Could you go ahead and give that a snip right through there?
Good luck, good luck.
Thanks, thank you. We'll need it. We'll need it. Watch your finger. You got to kind of saw a little bit. You're good. Really felt like you were cutting it, yes?
Yeah.
Now think about this, a little bit of topology. If you did and do this correctly and cut this perfectly in half, what should we end up with?
Two pieces.
You should end up with two perfectly equal pieces of rope. Two approximately equal pieces of rope. He's not in the program yet. Okay? A few more years of education before he hasn't started the training. He's accepted. You got to actually get in. Don't worry. Study a few more years. And we'll teach you the technique. Just take your two words, twirl them together, and then just unwind them until they end up about equal from there. Right? Make sense? Wait, it doesn't make sense. Okay, let's start over. Okay, sorry. This is confusing. You got a piece of rope, right? Okay. We'll make this easier, okay? Just keep your one eye on this end of the rope. Keep your other eye in the middle. Keep your other eye on this end of the rope. Wait, too many eyes. Sorry, start over. Okay, you got a piece of rope. I'll be more fair here, okay?
Oh my God.
We're gonna take these two ends. I'm gonna put them in my pocket. It's so fair, I can't even touch them anymore. But all it takes is a snap and the ends pop over this side, which leaves behind the middle of the rope. If you want to look at this, examine it. You can take a look at anything you want, but you won't see anything.
Someone check his pockets.
I'll get there. You can take a look right here. You got our skeptics already. You see what happens. It's invisible forces at play. You see, static electricity binds ends of the rope together. Rub some static on here. Rub some static on here, and then the ends just come together. You have this angle. Don't worry. In my pocket, I have a spare set of ends. It's okay, so hey. You want to go from there, all you have to do is just tie your ends back onto the loop. And then you just come back to the piece of rope that you need, right? Makes sense. Ben, you happy? No, you don't look too happy. It's okay. You just practice from there. Okay, I'll show you. Break it down. It's actually not rope. It's technique. You got to be able to hold and grab tight. Just because you pull too tight, some of the ends will actually come off. Just find a spot on a loop here and then grab on the ends and pop it back on so you're back to your regular piece of rope. Fair enough?
Oh my God.
Some of you are looking and you got a bunch of skeptics. They feel very happy. They don't want to stop. They're looking like there is so hating the skeptics like there is something wrong with the ends of the rope, but it's not the ends. It's actually the middle of the rope that actually pops up when you use it. Right? If that happens to you, you just learn the techniques. Just make sure you're able to seamlessly reattach it whenever you need to. Right? That's all it is. Okay, I'll break it down. What were we supposed to be doing? We're supposed to be cutting the rope into two equal pieces. If you haven't figured out, the scissors were actually never necessary. That was misdirection. You can actually just cut the rope whenever you need to with just your finger, just like that. And then if you want to put it back together, you just tie the pieces of rope back.
Your finger.
I know, it was just a distraction. Thanks for playing along, man. And then it just tie the two pieces back together. Cutting and tying, that's all it is. You just let the heat from the static electricity cool down, you give it a breath, and consider, is what you're seeing, is it real or is it not? There you go. Take a look.